matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Golden Bears will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll run it to the left. Powerful running into the secondary. Out, just destroying defenders. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Clear movement before the snap. That'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
I'd say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Second down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking for some space. It's Ott. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Golden Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On third down, it's a handoff. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Golden Bears have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him short of the line of gain.
seen on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Catch made on the out route. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Here comes the point after attempt. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they're able to tack on the extra point.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, NC State.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is it. We're counting on you.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's McCray. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Collins. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. NC State comes to the line quickly. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Are you kidding me?
The Golden Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Concepcion. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. Game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
One more play before they head to the locker room. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Same tailback, another carry. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Hunter. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense takes the field now. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Potts. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And now the running back's got it again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Third down play for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
They'll try to run for the first down. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
This guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Now they line up to kick the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Bringing pressure. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Important third down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. They go with a direct snap. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Touchdown, NC State will take the lead in the second half. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Cal's offense back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, NC State 21, Cal 14.
The Golden Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Grab behind the line, it's Hunter. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebacker shifting around now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. NC State has moved into the red zone. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. California's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
for the offense.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very